Here we go!
Welcome to my Pokemon Direct for January 9th, 2020. We got our early announcements, and bright and early here, we got just a few things to go through, and it was short as expected, but I didn't get what I was expecting. I don't know about you guys. I was expecting the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remakes, and unfortunately, we're not going to get that this year. So I think a lot of people were looking for that, and I heard about the rumors from last year, from 2019, and saying, oh, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remakes are going to be the confirmed, I guess, the newer Pokemon games for this year, but we're not going to get none of that. You're not going to hear nothing about that, those release or those titles in this video. But we do have some announcements for Pokemon Sword and Shield in this brand new game I'm going to get ready to start with. But before I get started, in the description is going to be all the details that I share with you guys in the video description if you guys are interested in checking it out. And then going towards the end of this video, I'll link you guys to the Pokemon Direct if you guys are interested. And if you guys don't want to watch this, you can close it out. And if that's probably something that you were looking for, maybe Diamond and Pearl remake information that's not in the video, you can go ahead and close it. You don't even have to watch this video in full if you don't want to. And the link to the Direct is also going to be there in the description. So if you guys don't want to watch it and get recapped and all the information that you guys missed, you can just go ahead and watch it if you want. But to start with, the first title that they mentioned for this Direct, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX. And 15 years later, we get a brand new game coming out this year. It's set for March 6, 2020. Now, for me, as many Pokemon games that I play, I never even played Pokemon Mystery Dungeon for 2006. So we got 15 years later, we get a brand new game, and Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX for March 6, 2020. Now, some other details that I know that I got it from this is that we can play the demo later today on the Nintendo eShop. I'm definitely going to be checking that out and to see how it is. And if I like it, maybe I'll end up buying it in March. And then one thing about this demo that's going to be out later today on the eShop, you can carry over your save data. So I'm interested in checking it out. And just from the gameplay, it looks pretty good. So I don't know anything else about how the game plays. So if I like the demo, I'm going to check that out later and see what it's like and just go from there. But this was the first title. That's all our details for Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX for March 6th. So that date's going to be in the description for you guys. And you can check out the gameplay if you want. Pokemon Sword and Shield information. We got Pokemon Sword and Shield DLC. Now, they announced a Pokemon Sword and Shield expansion pass for $30. It's going to contain 2 DLCs. I'm going to talk about that and share the information. Of course, I don't have all the, they didn't show the region exclusives. Each DLC is going to have, or each expansion DLC is going to be different when it comes, it depends on the version that you get. Like if you have Sword and Shield, or Sword and Shield, I said Sword and Sword. If you have Sword or Shield, you have different Pokemon that you'll encounter in each of those different versions. So the first DLC that we have here is called the Isle of Armor. That's coming out sometime in June 2020. June for this year. And for this Isle of Armor DLC that stands out, it's gonna contain the G-Match starters for Cinderace and Rillaboom. It depends on whatever starter that you still use. If you do, you'll be able to get these G-Match starters. And then the next one is gonna be the Crown Tundra. That's part 2 for the DLC. That's coming fall 2020. And for this one, it's going to contain new forms of legendary birds. And just like I said, each pass is going to be different, containing version exclusives, and then some other things that they also share. You'll be able to, they showcased new rivals. You have separate rivals, different rival encounters, and different people that you're going to meet, different characters that you're going to meet in Sword version compared to the Shield version. So it's going to be really different. New clothes that you could purchase, and also the Crown Tundra DLC is going to contain co-op play, so you'll be able to do raids together and all that kind of stuff. So some other information they share, new legendaries that's going to take place. This one called Kubtu. It's a legendary fighting type they showcase also that you guys will be able to check out and look at. And it's evolved form, a legendary having an evolved form. Whoever heard of that? It's called Urshifu, the evolution. This is the same legendary fighting type. And it's also going to have G-Max with 2 different fighting styles, with single strike fighting style, and the rapid strike fighting style. And then in Crown Tundra, it's going to have old legendaries returning from Palkia and all that other stuff from Diamond and Pearl, Entei, Suicune, Raikou, and all those different old legendaries that we remember from Articuno, Moltres, Zapdos, all those different ones. And then they also mentioned free updates that's going to be added to the game. That's going to be coming soon. And then 200 plus Pokemon from the past, not just old legendaries that we're going to be able to see. We're going to be able to see over 200 older Pokemon from the older gen. So I know people kept talking about, everyone keeps talking about the national desk. I guess this is a something, I guess. I don't know what you guys think. 200 plus Pokemon from the past plus the old legendaries. And then that's just basically it for the DLC. $30 for the expansion pass if you guys want to get it. But for me, I'm playing it because it's going to be more stuff to do in the game. So even though $30, I don't know about that, I'm still going to play it anyway. I really want to check out this DLC to see what they do with it. And it's going to have more story, different just unexplored places that you could never explore in the Galar region. And then some other news for this Pokemon Direct, just really quickly, was Pokemon Home announced has a release window. Pokemon Home coming February 2020. And then they also talked about the Galarian Slowpoke. They showcased some other news for Pokemon Sword and Shield starting today. There will be encounters of the Galarian Slowpoke that you'll be able to find. That you'll also be able to find in the DLC for the Pokemon Sword and Shield expansion. But you can't evolve it until you get the DLC that's coming out. The only way to evolve it, they said, is just getting the DLC containing the only item, I guess, that you can use to evolve your Galarian or your Galar Slowpoke. And then some other information for today that's going to be contained in the game for new encounters. If you guys are interested, you'll be able to encounter a G-Max, a Lapras, and some other Pokemon that I didn't catch. But that's if you guys want to boot up your game and just catch these Pokemon. You want to catch that Galar Slowpoke, or maybe you want to wait till the DLC comes out where you can actually evolve it. And that's fine too. But that's if you want to catch these different Pokemon, these different G-Max, Lapras, and stuff like that. They just up their encounter rate that you can find them in the raids. But other than that, that's our direct. So no Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remake. I know a lot of you guys are probably looking for that. I was expecting that today too, but I feel like I didn't say this in the beginning, but before I end this, I feel like they have more to share from the stream today. But you see how it just cut off? You'll now be able to access. It just stopped. It just cut off. It's like they were gonna say some more, but they had to stop. I think they forgot they were gonna if they were gonna do like an overshare or whatever. But that's our Pokemon Direct. So I don't know what you guys feel about that, but I guess it's okay. I guess the DLC is gonna be something to keep us playing. If you guys still have your games, maybe you guys might not be interested in it, but $30 for that pass, I think it should be a little bit less. But probably because it's the added content that they did, new legendaries, the new story that they added. But I hope it's a little bit longer. I hope it's not too short, because I'm definitely not. Even if it is a little bit short, I'm not rushing through it. I'm just gonna explore. That's all I'm gonna be doing. That's why I'm still playing Pokemon Sword. I didn't even finish the game yet. I'm on my way to my 6th batch. So maybe by then, before the DLC comes out, I'll be finished with the game, well, with the main story, and then I can move on to the DLC. But I'm interested in checking out that Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX, so I'm going to check that out later tonight whenever it comes out on the eShop and see if it's any good. But let me know if you guys are interested in the DLC, and if you guys are going to be playing the demo, and what you guys think of this, the Armor DLC and the Tundra DLC for Pokemon Sword and Shield.